Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Dr. Angela.
Hi, I'm Dr. Patty.
So in this video, we're going to talk to you about how to use safe, effective, non-toxic cleaning products.
Yeah, so, we're all doing our best, and I'd say we're all doing pretty well. We want to work together to do even better, and one way to do that is to lower our toxic load. There's so many chemicals in our modern world, and there's pollution and toxicity and just chemicals in all of our household products. So today we want to talk to you, as Dr. Angela said, about how to lessen that load. We're like a bucket, I often tell patients. So the more full that bucket gets, it's really easy for that next thing that goes in to overflow the bucket.
So true.
Yeah, and then that's when we start to have symptoms and we don't feel very good. So the things that we can control in terms of what goes in there, let's try to lessen that load. There's so many things that we can't control.
Yeah.
So the things that we can, why not, try a little bit to make some modifications.
Yeah, we're both really excited to do this video in particular because we've been talking about it and we realize how this just isn't an obvious thing. My own story with awareness around natural cleaning products is actually about 8 years ago. So I was already a practicing naturopathic doctor for 2 years before I even had an epiphany around household cleaning products. And it was actually a really good friend of mine who was not a doctor, who very holistic in his lifestyle practices, and I had been using conventional laundry detergent that has chemical scents. And he was like, what are you using? And so that just opened my eyes to like, oh my gosh, like I'm using a bunch of chemicals on my body. And our skin, even though we also eliminate through our skin, we also take in through our skin. So a lot of times we're really mindful about what we put in our bodies in terms of food or supplements, but then we're just not thinking about topically all of the things we might be absorbing.
Yeah, I learned not that long ago that even the ink from receipts, that absorbs and disrupts our whole hormonal system and is toxic. And so there's so many things around us that we don't even realize that just are part of our modern world.
Yeah, and so this is a great topic because, the inside of our homes can become so toxic from all these conventional products without us realizing. We're trying to clean and improve the environment and we end up making ourselves sick with chemicals. So I actually had a recent reminder too with a family friend of mine who I was at the grocery store and she was like, pick me up some dryer sheets, but she told me the conventional brand and I was like, oh gosh. And so that was a really good tip off of like, let's talk about all this stuff. So I'm gonna start with laundry. So one of my favorite laundry detergents is this brand called BioKlean. It's wonderful. It's essential oil based and it does a really wonderful job of getting all the stains out, and then there's a nice grapefruit essential oil smell, but it's not a heavy perfumey smell in any way. And then if you've got really soiled clothes or like gym clothes or something that's like got mold or something that needs a little bit of extra, you can also add just some regular baking soda into your washer, and then you can also add some white vinegar. So just a regular gallon of white vinegar, you put maybe like a half a cup of white vinegar and a quarter cup of the baking soda along with the laundry detergent. Do you have any favorite laundry detergents?
Yeah, well, before I get into that, I'll talk about it in a minute, but I love vinegar. So I use it for so many things, and we're going to get into that. But I often joke that a lot of people talk about, oh, my holy grail foundation or my holy grail lipstick. But honestly, vinegar is my holy grail because I use it for so many different things.
Excellent. Let's hear.
Yeah, but as far as detergent, I really like most of the 7th generation products. They're really clean. They're super easy to find. They have them at many health food stores or online. And if you're just new to using non-toxic household products, it's a great place to start. And I've actually never used the BioKlean, so I'm going to give that a shot as well. But speaking of the vinegar, I use a homemade shower cleaner. I live in a city and just my house has a ton of hard water, and so I have a lot of mineral deposits, and my shower gets dirty in that way really easily. And so I take just a glass bottle like this, so no dangers of BPA or toxic plastic chemicals, and I take a 1-to-1 ratio of white vinegar. So I just wanted to show you guys, I always have like a big jug like this in the house and I'm always going through it. So I just go to Costco and just buy like multiple jugs of it, and because I use it for everything. But so I just do 1-to-1 vinegar to non-toxic natural dishwashing soap. And again, I use 7th generation. So I just take this and 1-to-1, I shake it up and spray it in the shower, and I just kind of let it sit, and the vinegar really breaks down all the hard minerals, and the shower smells a little bit like vinegar for a minute, but I'd rather have that than bleach getting into my system. So
Absolutely.
I don't mind it at all, and it totally works. So
do you rinse it off afterwards?
Yeah, so then I turn the shower on, I scrub down a little bit. A lot of the mineral deposits just come right off, and then rinse off, and we're good to go.
That's a great one.
I do it when I'm in the shower, so I don't feel bad about me absorbing chemicals, or I always in the past when I did use chemical cleaners, it always made me really nervous about getting in there and the smell and the toxins and the fumes and all that. So I feel really comfortable just being in the shower and just scrubbing away.
Yeah, rightly so. I mean, really, we shouldn't be putting anything in our environments that we don't want to take into our bodies. Just that awareness. In terms of the dryer, I don't actually use dryer sheets at all. Between the detergent and then putting the baking soda, it actually softens the water enough that I don't have staticky clothing and I don't need it. But if you wanted dryer sheets, there are tons of natural ones at your health food store. So here's a couple examples. I went to Sprouts earlier today and picked up, they had these ones which are completely unscented, so they're biodegradable and they're plant-based ingredients, and so there's no scent at all to these ones. And then these ones, if you wanted a scent, these are lavender-based, so it's all essential oil lavender, so those are some good ones to try.
Great. Well, I use Meyers, super easy to find. Dr. Angela hates these.
They're a little stinky for me.
I'm really not sensitive to smell, actually. I always joke, because I used to have a friend in college who would always fart in front of me, and I don't have a very good sense of smell, so it never bothered me. I'm like, I'm the perfect person for you to be doing that around. So I'm not sensitive to smell at all. I mean, obviously I can smell, but so I don't mind these, and I like the scent, and they have like a basil one, and this one happens to be honeysuckle. So, but I know I was talking to Dr. Angela about it, and she does not.
Yeah, the Meyers line is too smelly for me.
It's not her favorite. So whatever, there's a lot of different options, Chloe, so whatever your preference is.
Yeah, and they're not toxic, so either or, you can check them out. And so a couple other things, what do we have here? Oh, floor cleaner. So, this is another really important one to think about. Who's on the floor? Typically babies, toddlers, pets. Those are, our loved ones that are really close to the floor. And a lot of floor cleaners are actually really toxic. And so, I found this nice one today at the health food store, Better Life Naturally floor cleaner, and it's just essential oil based again, and works really well. I love their website, cleanhappens.com, so you can play around with them, but really important to have a non-toxic floor cleaner.
Yeah, and I actually use nothing, meaning I have a steam cleaner, so it just uses hot water and it creates steam. You can get it at any like Home Depot, Lowe's, or like home store, and you just put water in there and it heats it up, and I do all my wood floors and my tiles, and it's super simple. And then it comes with like a terry cloth cover, and you just throw that in the wash. So I sweep, and then I tend to use that.
That's great. Yeah.
So that's an option. And then going back to the vinegar that I talked about before.
I'm so curious.
I have a serious ant problem in my house. I live in an older home, and every summer it's just crazy ant infestation. And I have a dog, and obviously I don't want to absorb any of those toxins. So I've been making, in a similar bottle like this, I mix 1:1 water to vinegar, and then 15 drops of a peppermint essential oil. There might be a little glare on camera, but we'll list all of these down below, so make sure to check out the description box. So 15 drops of the essential oil. You can just pick up an organic peppermint essential oil at any health food store or online, and I shake that all up, and I just spray where I see ants coming in. They do kill on contact.
That's great.
When I see them, I'll spray, and it doesn't leave a residue or a oily residue at all, so it's really nice. You just kind of spray, and then it kind of dries, and you can clean it up, because vinegar and water is a natural DIY home surface cleaner as well, so it just has a little bit of a 2-in-1.
I just had a moment of guilt over killing the poor ants, but at least it's non-toxic.
I do think that, but sometimes it's like, man, it's you or me, So I do feel a little bad sometimes, though.
At the very least, we're not, increasing our toxic burden. Yeah. This is a very good natural alternative.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we hope that all of these shares were really helpful for you.
Oh, wait, I have one more thing.
Yeah, please.
Sorry, I almost forgot. So this isn't really a house cleaner, but I did want to mention it because it's so multi-purpose and I love it. It's the Dr. Bronner's all-purpose, cleanser soap, Castile soap. It's great as a body wash. This is what I use as a body wash.
Okay.
It can be a little bit drying if you have dry skin. I tried to be all low maintenance and cool. I went to a trip to China during med school, and I tend to be a little bit high maintenance. So I thought I was going to be that girl, and I'm just going to take this Castile soap because they say you can use it for everything. So I didn't pack any shampoo or conditioner, and I decided to use this in my hair. And I would not recommend that because it really dried out my hair.
I can only imagine in my hair that would not be so good.
This is a girl who puts like straight up oil in her hair. So if you have dry hair, I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe if you have oily hair, but it's great for pre-soaking laundry. Like I said, as a body wash. It's a great all-in-one, and it comes in tea tree and almond and unscented, and this one happened to be lavender. So that's another one that's great multi-purpose that you might find helpful.
All right, good. So I think we're done with our list. If you guys have additional things that you like at home, put those in the comments box so we can all learn and just, minimize the chemicals that are happening inside of our house. And so we are going to add information in the description box, so check that out.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. Share with your friends and family, and we'll see you back soon.
We'll see you back here soon. Thanks for watching. Take good care.